Thanks so much for joining the McAllen Cable Network. I'm Roxanne Lerma. We are back in the studio today, and we're talking art and anniversaries. To help us out with that, our friend Vivian Vargas, Valley Symphony Orchestra. Thank you for being back in the studio with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have a lot of things going on with the Valley Symphony Orchestra. You mentioned the 65th anniversary.
Right.
So
it's a big one.
It's a big one. It's a big event for us this year. The Valley Symphony Orchestra, surprisingly, people don't know about us very much, but
they need to.
But they need to. This is your year to really come out and experience for yourself the wonderful music performances, the talented musicians, and the guest artists that we invite. It's a really great time to be a part of the whole music scene. And even if you don't know anything about classical music, or you don't think you would like this kind of music, trust me, give it a chance.
I think that we have folks in the Valley like that really have not been exposed to this. And I mean, maybe it's a date night, maybe they're celebrating an anniversary. Exactly. It's something different to do.
It's definitely something different. This is not going to be your typical date night, and not at all, Roxanne. We encourage you to come out to one of these concerts. The first concert starts on September 22. It's the Butterfly Lovers Concerto. And the nice thing about this year is that the first 3 concerts are going to be held at the brand new UTRGV Performing Arts Complex, and that's located on the campus in Edinburgh.
The old Fine Arts Building.
The old Fine Arts Building has been
completely remodeled.
They've erected this brand new, beautiful facility that the music department and fine arts departments utilize, and the community really needs to get out there to be a part of that music scene, that cultural entertainment scene, not only for the symphony orchestra, but for all the arts. But of course, I'm biased for the symphony orchestra because I really want people to have fun and to enjoy themselves. So the music that you will hear, the performances, like I said, you might not know about them, you might not know much about the conductor, but Dr. Peter Dabrowski, who's our maestro, and for those of you that don't know the maestro, he is a force to be reckoned with.
He certainly is. We've had him here in the studio.
And I will try my best to get him back in because he's excited to come back on. But the maestro will be celebrating his 15th anniversary.
Wow. With
the symphony. And we're so excited to have him because we are very fortunate to have somebody that's so talented and has shaped the symphony orchestra musicians to be top-notch level performing artists. I mean, many of them, for example, like our concertmaster, Jeffrey Wang, he's performing with the Chinese Symphony Orchestra this summer.
Wow.
Yeah, and
then we have him here in the Valley.
And he's here. He's our concertmaster. And the nice thing about Jeffrey is that he's been doing this international performances for years, and a lot of people don't know that about him. Another cool thing about our musicians is that they're from the Valley. A lot of other orchestras, when they put their musicians together for a large orchestra such as ours is about 85 members strong. A lot of orchestras have they have to reach out to other orchestras to fill certain spots in the different sections, and there's 4 sections to a symphony orchestra. You have the bass, the percussion, the strings, and the woodwind instruments.
Okay.
And so they have to reach out to other orchestras to fill in substitute musicians. The Valley Symphony Orchestra doesn't do that. We've got our own people. And we've got so much talent here. It's wonderful.
We have our homegrown talent. Of course we do.
We have. I mean, they are amazing. You've got people like Benjamin Ponder. He is a cellist. He's a principal cellist. He's been with the symphony orchestra for over 40 years.
Wow. So, I mean, you have a legacy right there.
Yeah, we've got so many wonderful stories that we need to highlight and bring out and share with our community. And we will. That's our goal this year, is to try to share some of these wonderful stories to help us really celebrate the 65th. But it all comes down to getting out there, trying it for the first time. Even if you've never gone, don't be afraid to try something new. I always tell people, it's just kind of like, you know, when you're learning how to ride a bike, you really don't know how to do it. But once you learn, it's awesome. You have all this freedom. You can go here, you can go there, and you can take your bike to all different types of places. Well, the same thing with music. Music is a crossover. Everybody enjoys music.
And it tells a story.
Yes, yes.
I mean, you go to see one of these performances, and, you know, Peter Dabrowski has talked about it. I mean, it really is a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yeah, it's transformative. It really, if you allow yourself to be open to events such as this, you listen to the music in its purest form, performed by 85 musicians, masters of their crafts, millions of notes being performed on stage, and you get to hear the story, and it plays out in front of you. And with the use of your imagination, you can make that story fantastic. And the nice thing about Peter is that he always gives you a little bit of an intro to the piece.
Yeah, he gives you a little background about what it is he's doing.
Exactly. And so you're never just kind of like, okay, what am I going to listen to? I don't know exactly. You always have a little bit of something, because he'll share something about the piece that he's going to perform. And for example, the Butterfly Lovers Concerto is going to be featured guest artist is Jeffrey Wong, violinist.
Okay.
And they're going to do another big one by Gershwin, Porgy and Bess Symphonic Picture. But the Butterfly Lovers Concerto in particular was also featured a soundtrack on different types of movies. And so what I do when I don't know a piece, because I don't have a musical background, you know.
Wow.
You do now. I do now. But when I don't know something, I'll just Google it, or I'll Google the composer, and I start listening to samples on YouTube. And it really just like, wow, that's really good. Like, oh, I'm really excited for this next concert, because now I can talk a little bit more about it, and I can explain the music a little bit better. But you have to come and see it for yourself. It's such a fun thing to do. I was mentioned earlier that we have our season subscriptions, or I don't know if I mentioned to you, we have our season subscriptions on sale right now. And our prices are really affordable.
So this is folks that can go for the whole 65th anniversary season then.
Oh yes, and the major works concerts, which are 6 big concerts throughout the season, we go with a school calendar. So we start in September, and then we'll go through 2016, and then we'll wrap up in April of 2017.
September through April. Okay.
Yes. So we go to sort of with a school calendar. These concerts, for the season subscription, they're available to you. You will not have to worry about having to wait to the last minute to see if there's seats, or to see if what the ticket price is, or what's available. You will have reserved seating. If you're not happy with your seat for whatever reason, as long as there's availability, we can move you to a different section. You will have the opportunity to just show up and have a fabulous time. You don't have to worry about...
You're already locked in for the time of your life.
You're already locked in. You don't have to worry about running to see if you can buy your tickets at the last minute or anything. It's a done deal.
How do you get them?
Well, you call the box office. You can call us at 661-1615. Or you can go online to valleyorchestra.org.
Valleyorchestra.org.
Yes, valleyorchestra.org. And we've got lots more information about the benefits and advantages of season subscriptions versus buying them single ticket style. Of course, the other fantastic thing this year is the split venues. And this year, the brand new McAllen Performing Arts Center,
which we're calling the Gem of the Valley.
Yes, that's going to be in play. So it should be finished, according to officials. They're saying that by October 15 is what I heard, but they're going to be turning keys over to the new building. Then the acoustician, the professional acoustician, will take over and tune the hall for about 2 months. But meanwhile,
wow, it takes 2 months to get it ready?
Yes, it takes 2 months to get it ready.
We're calibrating things for a couple of months.
Yes. Meanwhile, there will be events that are going to be held at the brand new Performing Arts Center. But the Symphony Orchestra will have its very first concert there in February, and that's going to be a Friday night.
That is so exciting.
Yes, it'll be Friday, February 3rd for the Star Wars and Galactic Pops concert.
Wow.
So
our photographer, Jim Bob, likes to go out
Yes.
to the Valley Symphony Orchestras and catch the performances, so I'm pretty sure if it's Star Wars, he's really going to be
Yes,
locked
yeah.
and ready for that one.
We're really excited about that because not only does it tie into pop culture, and Star Wars is releasing I think another movie this year.
Yeah, another movie's coming out, I think in February.
So it's kind of like really nice tie-in. We're going to encourage people to have fun with it. We're exploring different things that we can do with it. Maybe we'll have some stormtroopers in the lobby that you can take pictures with.
Awesome.
Or maybe we'll encourage people to dress up. We haven't worked out all the details just yet, but we know that that's going to be, I think, a huge
I think
hit.
that's going to be a signature event. It's
Yeah.
definitely going to be a hit. Okay, so one more time, if folks want to get a subscription or they want to get tickets, where do they go?
They are going to call the Valley Symphony Orchestra box office. It's at 661-1615. They can go online to our website at www.valleyorchestra.org. And they can call and talk to us. If they have any questions or concerns, we're here to help you. And season subscriptions are the way to go. The deadline to secure your season subscription this year is at the start of the first concert, September 22. But don't wait too long.
Yeah, you'll probably be sold out by then. So
Yes.
before September
Yes.
22nd. Okay, Vivian, thank you so much for joining us in the studio.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we certainly hope that you're going to lock that into your calendar. September through April, plenty of time to catch one of those. And you definitely want to get one of those season subscriptions for the city of McAllen. I'm Roxanne Lerma.